Hi, my name is Jamie Davidoff, founder of Spark Success. At Spark Success, our mission is to support leaders to harness the passion of their people and bring people together to create organizational success, be that in a corporation or a business. And what I like to do is to share tips that I have found to be helpful for people that I have coached and done organizational consulting with over the past 16 years. Today's topic is the meaning of leadership. Many of you know that I'm taking the Masters in Leadership program at Royal Roads University in Victoria. And so in addition to my own leadership experience and coaching and consulting experience, I've been learning a lot more about leadership. There's so many different things that come into play with leadership. There's leadership styles. There's leadership skills. There is the ability to apply those skills and the intention with which they're applied. So I imagine many of you listening have taken leadership training. And quite often what I find is people take training and it seems great at the time, sounds pretty relevant, but then they get back to their busy day-to-day lives and the binder from the workshop gets put on the shelf and doesn't get put into action. If you're fortunate enough to have coaching packaged with training, your coach can help you integrate that training into your work, because it really requires, firstly, to learn about the skills, but then to experiment with them, learn from that experimentation through reflecting on it, and then trying the next iteration of it. That doesn't happen in a vacuum. So it really helps to have professional support with that and accountability, or partners or learning buddies along the way. So the skills are the skills, you know, they're communication skills, they're feedback skills, delegation skills, having skills to have difficult conversations. And so it goes. There's so many different things. So what I have found that one of the most important components is the courage that it takes to try on those new skills. It's hard to change our habits, and it's also very vulnerable. We might think, oh, you know, what are people going to think if I do this differently? Or oh, this seems so cheesy or so overly structured, it feels uncomfortable. Or it just might simply feel uncomfortable because it's new. So I work with people a lot on developing these courage skills to apply the leadership skills. And one of the ways I do that, one of many ways that I do that, is through Brene Brown's new curriculum called Dare to Lead, which is a curriculum to build courage skills. I also work with people individually on what it is that's getting in their way of applying the skills that they know would be really helpful for them to achieve their own goals and vision, but more importantly, align people towards those same goals and vision. That leads to the intention. The intent with which we work with our people is really important. There's so many ways to come at aligning people. And what I'm talking about here is aligning people in a way that honors their values as well, and what it is that they're wanting to achieve as well. We know people do not come to work solely for a paycheck. They want to come and contribute, and they want to be heard and valued as well. And when they are, they're able to really give it much more than they would if they were either not engaged or disengaged. Gallup polls have shown that 67% or more of the current North American workforce is not engaged or disengaged. That's a really expensive way to run a business. Running it with 67% of people not being engaged. So this is a really pivotal place to build your return on investment, is to focus on engagement. So intention is that we're doing it for really positive reasons that really help on the people skill side, but also on your bottom line. And then finally, there's nothing like clarity. Clarity of vision, clarity of values. From a leadership perspective, sharing what our vision and values are with our people allows them to go, okay, that's what the leader's looking for, that's what the organization's looking for, and now I know where I am aligned, and where I'm not aligned, maybe I can figure out a way to close the gap. And so, when I took my commerce degree, well, over 30 years ago now, it was more about employees aligning with the organizational goals. Now it's a two-way street. Times have changed. We've come from the industrial era into the knowledge era. And because of the knowledge that's available to us now and to everybody, the expectations have changed. And that means that we need to change the way that we lead. Command and control doesn't work. More of a values-based leadership approach, a shared leadership approach, can create many benefits for you, your team, and your organization. I'd love to hear what you've found to be meaningful in leadership. I'm always open for a conversation. If you're interested in that, just email me, jamie@sparksuccess.com, JAMIE@sparksuccess.com, and we could set up a time to chat about it. That's it for now, and I'll see you in a month or so.